Earthquake
An
is when,
earthquake is when
so the earth is
the
made
earth is
up of
made
plates.
of plates.
So there are
So
different
there are different
huge
huge
sections that can
that
move.
can move.
And when those
And when
sections
those sections
move, all of us
all
little
of us
people
little people
living on top feel the earth shaking. I've
I have
experienced two
experienced
earthquakes here in my life. We do have
We do
earthquakes,
have earthquake,
but all you
but
really
all you
feel
really
is
feel is
for a couple of
for a couple
seconds
of
you're like
seconds
you just
like
feel
you
off
just feel
balance a
off
little bit.
balance a little bit.
Nothing started
Nothing
shaking or
started
anything like
shaking or
that the
anything
last
like
time we
that.
had
Last
an
time we have
earthquake,
an
but we
earthquake.
do have them,
But we do have
and
them,
they're just very,
and they're
very
just
minor.
very,
In
very
some
minor.
parts of
In
the
some
world,
parts of the world,
they'll say that the earthquake
the
was a certain
earthquake
number
was
on the
certain
Richter
number on
scale,
Richter
and
scale,
it did
it
damage,
did
and
damage,
things,
and
buildings fell over,
fell over,
and other things.
and
But an
other things. But
earthquake,
an earthquake,
plates of the earth
plates of the
moving,
earth moving,
causing again all of us little people and all our little buildings. Like if this is the earth, we're here, and then it's just
yeah.
the earth
The
is
earth
angry.
is
That's what I would say
That's
when
what
there
they
is an
would say
earthquake.
when there was an
Tsunami.
earthquake.
So a tsunami is when you have a large wave from the ocean hit the shore because there was an earthquake somewhere out in the ocean. So it caused the water to start to move, and that movement of the water comes as a giant wave. So tsunamis often happen, well, not often, but the last ones have been in the Pacific. We know there was a tsunami that hit Japan years ago, but it is just highly destructive because the wave is much bigger than what people are used to. When you live on the ocean, there are small waves. It's normal. When there's a tsunami, the wave is 5, 10, 20 times bigger than normal and very, very destructive. And you don't say the T. This is an English lesson, a tsunami. A volcanic eruption. So when a volcano erupts, it means that hot magma and lava from the center of the earth has come to the surface, and it just kind of explodes and spreads everywhere. So a volcanic eruption, the last one I think in Hawaii was very destructive, and there was lava flowing. Well, there's definitely lava flowing. I don't know all the details of what exactly was happening on the geothermal level, but a volcanic eruption can be very destructive as well. The earth is a big place, and when the earth starts to shake, and when the earth starts to form tsunamis, and when volcanoes erupt, it's very, very dangerous for humans. So lots of lava will come out, which is molten rock that can flow, and it will destroy things. And then, of course, forest fire or wildfire. I put this lesson together a few weeks ago when I was reading about the wildfires in Los Angeles. And I thought I should do a lesson on weather and natural disasters. I didn't want to do it right in that time because when people are experiencing it, it's very sensitive to talk about it. But yeah, they had wildfires. So the difference between a wildfire and a forest fire. A forest fire is a kind of wildfire. I guess wildfire is a general term for a fire that is out of control, burning grass, brush, bushes, trees, everything in its path. A forest fire is, of course, just a fire that's out of control in a forest. So slight difference, but you can probably call them the same thing, but definitely very destructive. And again, as I mentioned earlier, when it's windy, it's very difficult to control a fire. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that. When I had a small brush fire on my farm, it was windy. Jen and I could not control it. We had to call the fire department. So wind just makes fire go fast and spread. But anyways, forest fire, an uncontrolled large fire in a forest. Wildfire, an uncontrolled large fire, in an area where there's just lots of dry grass, dry brush, bushes, trees, and it just consumes everything. And then there's drought. So a drought simply put, is the opposite of a flood. When you have lots of rain, eventually you might have a flood. When it doesn't rain for a long time, you will eventually have a drought. So then a drought is a significant lack of water. When you don't have enough water, when there's not enough rain, the ground dries up. Plants start to die. Animals have trouble finding water to drink. People have trouble finding good drinking water. So when you have a drought, it is just, it's devastating because